guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a sort of collab video, I guess you could call it, with the Bloggers Hangout. So this is one of the blogging networks I work with, and they have done a New Year Feel Good project. So basically they selected myself and some other bloggers to get some products from brands, brand new products, and review them to everyone basically. So I'm really privileged, I guess, to be asked to do this because I never thought they'd want my opinion on things, and I'm obviously just going to give my honest opinion on the products I've been trying the past few weeks. Some of the brands I've heard of, some of the brands I haven't heard of, so I always love trying new things. This is always like a really exciting time for me. And if you're a blogger yourself and you haven't heard of the Bloggers Hangout, you need to, because it's such an amazing network to be part of, and it's not necessarily a financial gain, like I don't earn money off it at all, but it is great to obviously connect with brands, and they have some fantastic events as well. Like I went to Bloggers Fashion Week and I'm going again in February, so they hold some really great blogging events that are all free to go to, so make sure to check out their website. I'll link it below as well because they've got some really good blogging advice as well. So the first samples I received were from Nosh. Now I've seen these before, I've had some free samples before, and at some like foodie shows I've gone to, I've seen them, so I've had a little try. These are basically super brackies, so they do lots of different flavours, and this is basically breakfast in a bottle. So it's meant to replace your breakfast, or if you're like really on the go, like it's basically meant to just make breakfast easy for you. So this would be brilliant for someone who like works in an office, or you know, doesn't really have time to make breakfast in the morning before work, so you just want something really quick and on the go. One of them I got is yogurt, mango, granola, oats and passion fruit breakfast drink. So very fruity, very healthy, and it's real fruit in there, it's not any nasty stuff. And I've tried a few of these now and they are amazing. I'm not a massive porridge fan myself, and they did kind of leave me hungry at about 11 o'clock. So be mindful of that if you get hungry like me, because it didn't really last me till lunch, but brilliant for someone who maybe doesn't eat as much as I do. The next products I tried was YouFit milk with added oomph. So these are protein drinks. So I had no idea what a protein drink was. I had to ask Mitch on this one. I had to ask what it did and what its purpose was. So what I've gathered from this experience is that they are for people who go to the gym or like exercise a lot, and you basically take them after your workout, and it gives you basically energy, and it helps you build muscle as well as lose weight. So Mitch and his friend have been trying these for me because I kind of thought it's probably pointless for me to try these because I don't go to the gym. I try to exercise when I can, so I thought it's not really fair for me to review this when it has no benefit to me. So Mitch and his friend have been trying these for me. We've got strawberry and chocolate flavour, and one thing they did say was that a lot of the protein drinks they've tried before tasted very powdery, very sort of bland and boring, whereas these ones, it just tasted like flavoured milk. You couldn't taste the protein in there. It was really yummy, really nutritious, and they actually felt really energised after their workout, and they loved it. So they're a massive convert to this product, so I guess I'm going to have to couponing these soon. The next products were more up my street, and they were from Lab2 Live and Breathe Beauty. So I personally hadn't heard of this brand before, so I was really excited to see what I was going to get and what products they were going to send through, and I got lots of makeup brushes. Not like I needed any. Some of these brushes in here which I actually hadn't heard of, so I'm really like, that was the one big excitement point for me because I love makeup brushes, and you know, it's great trying the same thing but a different brand, but you do want to try new brushes, new techniques, like new ways to do your makeup. So I loved that fact that they actually include brushes which you probably wouldn't see in Real Techniques. The first one I got, and I've done really well to get these back in the box. This one is a multi-purpose brush. This is the Triple Threat multi-purpose brush. I didn't really know what to do with this one just because it's quite a flat head brush, and I personally don't like that as such. I like kind of the more sculpted brushes, and I don't use a brush for my foundation. I use the Real Techniques blending brush on my fingers. So for me, a multi-purpose brush I was just completely clueless. So what they say is this is for obviously your contouring, your blushing, concealer. It's brilliant for concealer, this one actually. I probably wouldn't buy this again, just to use it with concealer, although it does work with concealer really well. But if you're kind of new to makeup brushes and you're new to the whole contouring thing, or you're new to even just using makeup brushes, then this would be a great starting brush because it's nice and cheap, it's not too expensive. You know, you can just do everything with it. You haven't got to swap and change, and you haven't got to remember what a certain brush does, and it even says on there what it does, so that does also help. But this is just, I would say, a brilliant starting brush. But I would say as you kind of develop and you learn how to work with your brushes and you learn what different brushes do, then you probably would find this a little bit pointless when you start buying new brushes. Next set of brushes were must-have eye brushes. So again, I've had plenty of these before. It was really interesting to kind of see like which new things they had. This has to be my favourite one out of the pack just because it does absolutely everything. So you've got eyelash extender, someone to do your eyelashes, very technical term there, eyebrow kind of shaper, and another eyebrow shaper as well. And this is the best one to use for your eyebrows because it just shapes them really nicely, and then you can obviously pencil on or put your powder on. But this has to be my favourite one and something I haven't had before in other sets, so I'm definitely going to be using this bad boy. The other ones were still fantastic, don't get me wrong, they really do work, but I've got very similar things, so again, I wouldn't personally go out and buy this if I already had brushes. A lot cheaper than Real Techniques, to be fair. Again, these are probably more aimed at starters. If you're not sort of confident with doing your eye makeup and everything, these are brilliant because they're so easy to use. They're so easy to clean as well, these brushes. I love cleaning these brushes, so much easier than my other brushes. So the third and final kit I got was the Pro Brush Kit. So this was much more up my street. This was the one I was interested in to see whether these were going to work or what different benefits they hold. So you've got a Pro eyeshadow brush. Again, I've got exactly I've got the same one in the eye kit. So just watch what you're buying. Make sure you're not buying duplicates in the sets because obviously you're not going to use them. The next brush I got was the buffing brush. So this is actually the same shape as the all-purpose brush. So again, you don't want to buy two. And then you just literally do your blusher, buff it around like so. But I actually didn't have one like this. So it's nice to have that. So I've got my contouring brush, but I've also got a nice buffing brush for a bit of colour afterwards. Then you've got your contouring brush, a little bit of a different shape to what I'm used to. I've actually got a Real Techniques one which I use. This is equally as good, but obviously it wasn't rose gold and the Real Techniques one was, so that's why I brought it, very naughtily. But it's still great, and also this is probably quite an easier brush to start with if you're not so familiar with contouring or you don't know how to use the brush, like I didn't know how to use it. And then you've got a foundation brush as well. Personally, I found this too small. It didn't match the coverage my fingers gave me. I know a lot of people maybe don't like doing makeup with their fingers. I think it's completely personal preference what you like doing. I find my foundation sits a lot nicer when I have put it on my fingers. I find that it just doesn't give me the coverage I want with the brush. So using a small brush like this, it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't look good, and I've wasted a lot of product because the product's all built up in the brush. So personally, I wouldn't recommend using this brush, but again, some people may swear by it. Some people may be like, this is the best brush ever, it makes my skin look so flawless, but it's a completely personal thing, brushes, makeup, everything. So it's definitely worth a try before you disregard it. The next product was Dull White. So I hadn't heard of this brand before. I've tried a lot of teeth whitening products which have all been plastered over Instagram, Twitter, you name it, I've tried it. I had high hopes for this, really high hopes, and I'd heard really good things. And I've used this 3 times now over 3 weeks, so 1 a week. And the first 2 times were brilliant. Like, you leave it on for half an hour. I'll open one up for you. So you get 10 in the packet, and they come in little black sachets like so. And then when you open it up, you have 2 strips on there. I don't know if you can see that clearly. And then you've got your lower and your top. They've got like a sticky residue on them, and that's what sticks to your teeth. On the box it claims to be non-pore oxide and mint flavoured. It's definitely mint flavoured, and one thing I would say is, and one thing I found with a lot of teeth whitening products is they make my teeth really sensitive, and that is not a good thing at all. A couple of years ago I used to use something off eBay, which was like a gum shield thing you put in with some gel and a little blue light. It absolutely killed my teeth. My teeth actually went see-through. Like, it's horrible to see. It's horrible to say, but my teeth were actually see-through. It was disgusting. So I stopped using it straight away because it was so damaging my teeth, and I obviously want to keep my teeth as long as possible. I swapped to coconut pudding, which is cocoa white. Yeah, it is cocoa white. And that is an organic way to oil pull your mouth. It's basically just coconut oil with mint flavouring in, and you just swirl it around your mouth. And I've never felt my teeth feel so clean. They were not sensitive at all, actually helped my sensitivity. And they just gradually whitened over the 2 weeks, which was really good. Couldn't have asked for a better product. So I really wanted these to work because they were a little bit cheaper and a lot easier as well, like just doing it once a week instead of like once a day, swilling around for 15 minutes. It's so annoying with cocoa white, but unfortunately I didn't like these. The first 2 times were fine. My teeth actually looked really white. I was really impressed with them, but on the 3rd time and further, my teeth are going see-through again. Like, I can tell that it's just pulling away whatever it is. And my teeth are getting really sensitive, so unfortunately I'm not going to be using it just because I do want to protect my teeth. Not to say that these won't protect your teeth, it could just be me, it could just be my teeth don't like this, but unfortunately I just don't think it works. The next is another fab product which I have heard of before, and they are Timeless Truth face masks. So I've actually tried these before when I went to the Bloggers Fashion Week, and I absolutely loved them. Couldn't fault them at all. So the ones I tried before were the green tea ones, and I chose that purely because I had really bad spots at the time and it sorted it out a treat. So definitely a big fan of the brand. So this time I got some different things. Multi-peptide biocellulose eye masks. So I really liked this one before. You just literally, they're like little pads you stick under your eyelids, leave on for 10 minutes or so, and literally my eyes felt so fresh and awake, and they just really gave me the boost I think my skin needed. You probably would have to use this maybe once or twice a week to keep it up with it, because it did I did feel that I would have to use it twice a week to kind of keep the nice feeling there. So it honestly depends what your budget is and how much time you have throughout the week to do face masks and everything like that. Another one of my favourites, which I tried and I now love, is the Charcoal Detox Brightening Mask. Anything with charcoal in after trying Origins is a big favourite of mine already. Love it. So I tried this one and it was so nice. It felt quite warming on my skin at first, but it was just so nice, and it left my skin feeling really clean. Like, I felt like it literally sucked everything out of my skin. So massive fan of this one. I'm still yet to try the Biocellulose mask and the Herbal Rejuvenation Immortelle mask. So this one's more of an anti-aging one, so I might give this to my mum to try, just because it probably won't make a world of difference on my skin. Herbal Rejuvenation mask is actually great for acne, so I'm definitely going to try this one this week because my spots have come out and I definitely need a quick fix, so I'm going to see how this one goes. The next product I was sent to try is from Works with Water, and it's called a Daily Jelly Supplements for Skin with Pravin Age to help maintain and nourish radiant complexion. So it's got collagen in, aloe extract, resveratrol and coenzyme Q10. Didn't know what half of that was, so I did have to do a little bit of research of what I was putting in my body first. Obviously collagen, love collagen, can't get enough of that. But again, this is probably more for people probably in their late 20s, 30s who are getting into anti-aging, who need that sort of boost to their skin, because I felt that it hasn't really done much to my skin. I've been taking it for 2 weeks. So what they essentially are like jelly sachets, and they're apple flavoured, which I actually think kind of takes a harsh taste away from it. There isn't a harsh taste at all, but it kind of just takes away from the fact you're eating jelly as such. I wouldn't really compare it to jelly. It's quite an acquired texture, this jelly. I have managed to do it, but I do struggle to have the full sachet just because I really don't like the texture of it. That is just me though. It's really nice apple flavoured, like that definitely makes a good difference. It definitely makes it more manageable to eat every day, so you have 1 sachet a day. I've been doing it for 2 weeks now and my skin has broken out. That could be down to numerous things though, the weather. I'm doing a detox at the moment, so that's probably not helping things. So it could actually be multiple things of why my skin is broken out. So I think I'm going to stop taking it, wait for my skin to clear up and then start taking it again, just to give it a fair trial to see whether it does work. I personally haven't noticed any difference in my skin, but again, I'm young. I'm probably not the best person to be targeted at with this product, just because I don't have any lines to be filled out. I'm not going to have a massive skin improvement apart from the acne side of things. So I'm going to give this a try in a couple of weeks and see how I get on with it. The next one is something I have spoken about over on my blog many a times because I love it so much, and that is Pink Parcel. So this is a monthly subscription box for women and it is full of beauty things, and it's also a period box. To put it blunt, really. You get lots of different compartments in there. So each month you get some refreshing wipes for down there, which, let's face it ladies, we all need. And you also get to pick your personal preference of whether you want tampons or sanitary towels. So you get lots of pads in there. The pad one does actually come in a different format. They don't come in these big boxes. They come in like little boxes and you get a lot more than that. They've also sent some tampons, so you get plenty to last you throughout your time. They give you some little bags as well for when you're out and about. Just pop these in your handbags, and if there isn't anywhere to put sanitary towels, then you can pop them in there. You also get For You, which is a box full of delightful goodies. Now I have had some fab stuff out of this. I've had makeup palettes, I've had like jewellery, really nice stuff. So I'm hoping this month's going to be a good one to show you. So you always get some quite unusual chocolatey food things in there. Normally when I'm on my time of the month, I just want really unhealthy things. So the fact they're giving you healthy things, I don't know, personally I'd want a big bar of Cadbury's in there. But this month we've got coconut almond butter. I probably wouldn't use this myself just because I don't really know what to do with it. I got some really cute notebooks this month actually. There were 3 of them. I've nabbed 2 of them for an Instagram picture and I don't know where they are now. But just really cute notebooks you can pop in your handbag. These have actually been in for quite a few months now. These are called Jealous Sweets, made exclusively for Pink Parcel. And you just get a little variety of sweets, so I'm definitely going to be tucking into them. I have a full-size Bella Pierre Cosmetics eyeshadow this month, 21st Century Herbs Skin Balm, so I'm guessing this is just something you pop on as a moisturiser. Kiss Cosmetics lipstick, vanilla almond tea, so although it is in a little canister and it is the tea leaves, they do have tea bags in the Pink Parcel as well. And a Vichy Beautifying Anti-Blemish Care sample as well. So I personally wouldn't say this is the best box I've ever had. This is an alright box. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for this month, but I have received boxes which well exceed expectations. So like I said, like massive beauty palettes in there. So definitely make sure to check out Pink Parcel if you love that sort of thing and you're a big subscription box fan like myself, because I've been subscribed to it for months, so I'm definitely not going to stop. And it is so handy to have towels and tampons sent to you because I'm awful at forgetting to buy them. So it's nice to always have a supply there which I can just go to and not have to remember to buy when I'm out and about. So my next product was from De Silva London, which I personally hadn't heard of, but they are a clothing brand and a really nice one at that. I've had a look on their website, really fallen in love with a lot of their pieces, and they do lots of slogan tees like I always wear, so it's right up my street, this one. So they sent, I did ask for a medium. I'm not actually sure what size this is, but it is Mahusive. It's a really nice big size though. It's definitely more of a slouching hoodie for me. It's really nice material though, really thick, and it's so comfy when I was wearing it yesterday. I absolutely love this. It's a proper slouching hoodie for me. It has blog boss on there, which I thought was a really cool quote, but you can pretty much have anything on there. If you go on the website, you'll see there's a massive variety of stuff, but you can see just how big this hoodie is. I have no idea what size it is. It doesn't actually say anywhere, which is a bit weird. But yeah, I did ask for medium. I don't know what size it is. And last but certainly not least is one product I have been itching to try for months. So this is called Magnetone. So you may or may not have heard it, but I'm pretty sure you would have heard of facial cleansing brushes. So I never really understood what the purpose of one was, or what benefits it held, or why they were worth spending the money really. You know, I used my Lizelle facial cleanser and I just put it on with my hands and wash it off with a muslin cloth. So I was kind of like, why do I need this? What benefits does it have? So it's been really good to try this. In the box, you get your Magnetone. They come in some really nice pastel colours. I think there's like a pink and orange, and I got the green one. You've got a little lid on the brush as well. You do get a little case with it. Mine's a bit damaged because I took it away with me and I wasn't too careful with it. You also get the charger with it, so it just kind of like sits on there. It's quite cool actually, you don't have to plug anything in. So you can literally just put that into your laptop if you're away somewhere, or you could pop it into a little wall socket plug. So once I'd started using it, I was kind of confused whether I needed to buy a cleanser, but they do say that you can just use your cleanser you're already using. So I've been sticking to my Lizelle one, and I've been doing it in the morning because I felt that's when my skin probably needed it the most before makeup. So I just popped my cleanser on, like did my little thing. It beeps at you as well, so it actually tells you like how long you should be doing it for and when to stop, which I think is so handy. Otherwise I'll probably be doing it for 20 minutes. I'll probably damage my skin. So I like that feature that it tells you like how long it's safe to do it for. So on there you've got some bristles. The bristles are really soft actually. They're not harsh, and like when it's going over your skin, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't, you barely feel it. It's quite nice actually. So you really feel it working, and like my skin actually feels like it's kind of awakened, like especially like the muscles and stuff. So that's really important to obviously keep your circulation flowing in your face, to obviously not create blockages. And so over the past few weeks, like I did say, my skin has broken out, but I think that is for so many other reasons. I don't think it's because of the Magnetone, and I don't think it's because of the Waterworks sachets as well. So it's really hard to say how my skin has transformed. I definitely felt clean afterwards. I know that sounds really disgusting, but my skin felt really, really clean afterwards. It felt so soft, like it kind of felt like a little bit of a daily exfoliator as well, which is quite good. So although this is a pricey investment, I would definitely say it's a worthwhile investment. You probably don't even need to use it every day, to be fair. I just used it every day to just keep up with it and see how it goes. So it would be good to know how many times maybe you use it, or even if you've used any other facial cleansers, because there's so many out there and it's probably quite confusing to think, well, which one do I use? Which one is actually worth it? Like I've heard people talk about the Philips ones and different brands. So thank you for watching my video. I hope all of this information has been helpful. I hope it's, introduced you to maybe some new brands you want to try, or maybe, given you that decision you wanted on whether you should buy something, because I certainly do that. I watch reviews and YouTube videos of people reviewing products, and then it kind of helps me decide whether I want to buy it myself. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!